They play Baylor on October the 3rd. That's the team we'll take a look at next year. The Baylor Bears coming off of a 5-7 season. One more bite at the apple for Dave Aranda to get things turned back in the direction that he wants them to be, the way that Baylor certainly wants them to be. They start things off with a big date against Auburn in Atlanta in the non-conference. That'll be an interesting test. And then they have a game on October 3rd that we just mentioned against Arizona State that could be an opportunity for them because beyond Auburn, a chance to start fast. Prairie View A&M, Louisiana Tech, a game at home against Colorado. Could they be 3-1, 4-0 at that point before they go play one of the top teams in the conference on the road?
You mentioned it with Dave Aranda. There were a lot of questions on whether or not he would be back for the 2026 season. New athletic director comes in. They talked early about this is a make or break season for this football program, and they've got to get back to their expectations of competing for this league, not just getting to bowl eligibility. Auburn a year ago, challenge was not being able to stop the run and then turnovers. I think for Baylor, that's going to continue to be important next season. And on this schedule, they start out the season obviously with Auburn. That'll be challenging. But then September, out of conference, they don't have a ton of true road games until you get into the later part of the schedule and into November. So I think there's a large portion of the season for Baylor in that back half of September and most of October where I think there's some wins on the schedule that they have got to capitalize on.
Yeah, because it does get incredibly difficult at BYU, Texas Tech, and at Houston those final 3 weeks of the season. Wherever they are at that point, that could very reasonably be 3 losses. That's how tough they finish the season. It will all, it seems, come down to what happens at the quarterback position as they try and figure that out here in the offseason because they have the opportunity, perhaps, to really get that pointed in a very good direction.